Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. We are here today with a video titled Coffee Time because let me tell you, that's what we're doing. Look at my cup. It's cur whatever. It's hot. It says, "Don't rush me. I'm waiting till the last minute." That's a fact of my life. And it's not because I wait till the last minute. It's because I've got so much going on. The last minute comes really fast. Really fast. So I've decided that at least once a week, I just decided it. Once a week, there's no set day, but once a week, I am going to come on here, guys, with you, and we're going to have coffee time. Drink your coffee, drink your tea, drink your Red Bull if you want to. I love Red Bull. I love Red Bull. Coffee just hits different. Um, but these coffee time videos aren't going to have a specific like not like my book nook where we talk specifically about books. So coffee time is just going to be some random crud going on in my life. So let me tell you where we're at this Friday morning. I get a text message at like 6:38 from one of the technicians that I schedule for pool repair. And he texted me and said, "Tracy, I'm not going to be there today. I have been in the hospital all night." So he's one of the technicians that I talk to frequently throughout the day. We get along really well. I said, "Okay, not a problem. Are you okay?" And he let me know that he had just been sick to his stomach all night and that there was blood in his output. I don't want to gross anybody out on here. So everything is fine. He's back at the house. He's just been up all night. So I said, "Fine, not a big deal." But he did have two, they're called pool schools. And basically, what that is it's a hard appointment that we've asked the homeowners to take off work for because it's necessary. Um, and I asked them to give me 24-hour notice of a cancellation or a reschedule. So I try to do the same thing for them. Only there's instances where I can't. So I text one of my other technicians that I knew didn't have a super tight day. And I asked him, "Hey, can you pick up that first appointment at 8 o'clock? And then that'll give me time to make some stuff happen." So he took that, no problem. Um, Cecil's a team player, it has to be done. So I got that all worked out. Now by 7 o'clock, I've been, I almost cussed. I'm trying to, kids see these videos on YouTube. I know they do. I've been a kid. My brother and sister, kids. So I try and keep the profanity to a zilch on this one. Now you catch me on TikTok, that's a different story. Um, but I was griped out by a customer this morning because he felt like me rescheduling him was unacceptable. And you know what? He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I asked for 24-hour notice. I try to give 24-hour notice. We all know that things don't work out as planned. You know, I have a technician in the hospital. I don't know how to help you right now. And mind you, this is all before a cup of coffee. Now it's 12:50 right now, so our day is coasting along a little better. That's not why we're here. So I get everything situated by 7:30. Whole schedule's done. We're good to go. Um, my boss calls me and he's like, "Do you know?" I was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine," because he's on vacation. So whenever my boss is on vacation, I try not to stress him out. He always says, "I got my phone. Call me," because it's a family-owned business. So it's not like, when your boss is on vacation. I mean, that's who you got. It's not like you can call another manager or something like that. And he's always like, "I got my phone. You can call." I hate to do that. I really hate to do that because when they're on vacation, they're on a family vacay. And I'm talking like sisters, mom. dad, kids, brothers, brother-in-laws, like a whole family vacay. Um, but I got it all worked out. Not a big deal. This brings me to my next scenario. Um, my brother is going tomorrow with me to look at purchasing a truck, and he wants to trade in his Jeep Compass. Only it's a work vehicle. So, I mean, he's an electrician, a construction worker. So you can imagine what his vehicle looked like. Look like. So I told him, I said, well, look, if you're going to trade it in, you really ought to have it detailed. That way it doesn't look like you're disgusting. And he agreed. But the, I call him a kid. He's 22 years old, but I'm 32. So he's a kid. So the kid stresses because he gets up at 2:30 in the morning to be at his boss's house for a free ride to work in a work van at 4:30. Okay, because he works in way over there. Um, Buffet, if you catch my drift. So he gets off at like 5:30, and then he's got to drive from Buffet back to his boss's house, and then sorry about that, and then back over here. And the detail place that is right here by my house, they close at 6. So I tried to take a little stress off of him because let me tell you, when this kid stresses, I stress. And now that my mom is dead, I fully get why she had gray hair. It's this kid. Because I realize with everything he calls me over, he called mom. Mm-hmm. He called mom over dumb stuff. So he called me one day to ask me how to bleach clothes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what we're doing with life. Anyway, I take the vehicle. I said, look, we'll just trade cars. You take my car, take only the tools you need. Take my car, and I'll take yours, and I'll get it taken care of. Don't worry about it. So I'm going at 8 o'clock to drop off this car, and I've got my 84-year-old grandmother who's going to come and pick me up from dropping off the car and bring me back to the house. Okay? That's all good and fine. Except for she's wearing dress shoes and shorts, and she's got no brassiere. None of that. And her shirt has all types of food on it. Okay? She says, I'm just going to stay in the car so it don't matter. I say, you're right. Until 45 minutes into my trying to drop off the vehicle, she comes in to check on me in there to make sure that I haven't passed out. I don't have a history of passing out. I have a history of acting like a fool whenever places are working my nerves. But I don't have a history of passing out. So why would you come in there looking like that? So I told her, I'm fine. I'll be out in a minute. Center packing. Anyway, so I'm standing in line behind dear old grandpa that don't know how to work his debit card. It's fine. Then I get up to the counter and I tell him what I need. He says, oh, you're going to have to go through that line outside. Okay, great. So I get in that line outside. I tell him what I want. I'm here for a bumper to bumper. He puts a little sticky in my window and he says, when you get to the point where you're at the vacuums, stop, turn your car off. Sorry, my ear itches. Stop, turn your car off, and go inside and pay. Okay, great. So I did that. But before I got to the go inside and pay part, I was stuck like Chuck. I had a car behind me, I had the car in front of me. Now, I think if they had more workers like they did when I went and picked up the car, uh, the morning, it would have gone a lot smoother. But excuse me, you pull up to the vacuums, and one of the technicians comes out and vacuums the life out of your car. And then they take it and speed it around to pop it in the washer before it comes out the back. Okay. So immediately I'm like, do these people have driver's license? Because the way they're driving, Mario Andretti, you're driving somebody else's car. God forbid y'all ding or wreck this car before I get it back, because we gonna go to jail. So that all went fine. Now mind you, I'm stuck because you've got lumbering Larry over there who's clearly late, because at this point it's 8:35. Now you're either early or you're late, because nobody in life is scheduled at 8:35 to come to work. It's 8 o'clock or 8:30 or 9 o'clock. So based on the way he went in and came right back out to start vacuuming, I'm going to go with he was late. Anyway, he's vacuuming slow. Like slow. And you got these other people in the membership lines that are like, done, next car. And this goes. And then I look up. You know why? He's on his phone. You've literally been at work for 5 minutes and you have a phone call. So by the end, I was borderline about to lose my mind. So the guy that told me what to do and put a little sticky in my window, he came over there to help the guy, because I think every time he looked at me, he saw my face getting redder and starting to smoke. So he was like, we got to get this lady out of here before she blows us up. Anyway, I would never blow up anybody. It's just not my MO. Anyway, so finally I go inside and pay. Not a big deal. When I get inside, that's when my grandmother walks in. But I'm irritated in there because the guy checking people out, he's on the phone, on his personal phone, having a full-on conversation. Okay. And then the gentleman in front of me is on his phone having a full-on conversation. Now, I'm one of those people that believes that if you are at the checkout for anything, if you're at the self-checkout, if you're at the gas station checkout, if you're checking out at the pump, get off your phone and handle business. Do what you need to do, get where you're going, and then handle the phone call. Because if I'm in a store, I'm likely not going to answer the phone if you call. Especially if I'm at the checkout, or if I'm going to the checkout and I can't get you off the phone, I'll stand somewhere off to the side on an aisle and get you off the phone before I handle what I need to handle. It's just respect. It's just respect. So by then, all the things have gone through my mind. Sir, if you would get off the phone so that you could do your job and I can come in, and if you would get off the phone and check this guy out and this guy would get off the phone and get checked out, then I could get back to work where I need to be. When I left there, it took me 50 minutes from start to finish to drop off the car. It took me 3 minutes to go in and pay for it and pick it up. Yeah, that's how my morning went. Now, not to mention, I was on TikTok Live doing my makeup earlier. And I enjoyed that. I really did. Until I had 3 trolls come on, and one called me Fiona and told me, number one, somebody asked me how much I weigh. I said, you don't ever ask a lady what she weighs. Don't matter if she looks like an ogre, you never ask a woman how much she weighs. That's disrespectful. So then he called me Fiona. I truthfully don't let stuff like that bother me, because I learned you've got to have self-worth. You've got to know your self-worth. And I don't need anybody to love me, because I've got that covered for myself. Like, I don't have an issue. And then somebody else says, I'm glad I'm not your weight. Okay. So my reply to these people is, I'm glad that my weight concerns you guys so much that you have to take the time out of your morning to comment on that. Yeah. I mean, because I don't give a crap. I don't give a crap. And when I say that, I mean that. Like, the only people whose opinions are valid to me, they're all at work right now, and one is dead. That's it. Coffee time. So, yeah. I was like, seriously, guys. I get why people don't go on live on TikTok. Sorry. I get why people don't do that, and I get why people don't post content on social media, because other people are trolls. And I mean that in every sense of the word. I don't mean like a scammer troll. I mean like a real live, live under the bridge, have a bad attitude, a bad, everything about you is bad. That kind of troll. Um, I mean, stuff like that don't bother me, because I've been big my whole life. My whole life. The only thing I'm self-conscious about is these arms right here. But oh well, I still wear a tank top. Sure do. And I do go to the gym right now. I'm going 4 times a week. If you're not happy with yourself, work on it. So I'm doing that. It's not that I'm not happy with myself, but I don't want, my weight's fluctuated so bad. So I'm at a point in my life, I'm 32, that losing weight and getting healthy is going to be harder the older I get. So I kind of need to start like taking it serious. I had lost a bunch of weight last year, before my mom had died. She got diagnosed with cancer at the end of January, and then she died in April. Sorry, I looked over her pictures over there. And then she died in April. And at that point, like when she was in the hospital, me and my brother go to the gym together, and we hold each other accountable. Neither one of us could get it taken care of. Now, he's not trying to lose weight, he's trying to get big. But I couldn't do it. And I'm one of those that I either stress eat or I stress starve. And when she got real sick and she died, I stress ate. So I'm not the biggest I've ever been in my life, but I'm not far off of it. So, I mean, I talked to my doctor with my medication, and she prescribed me some other stuff, some psych meds that don't have weight gain as a side effect. So, me and Wesley are back in the gym 4 days a week right now. When we get back in the groove real good, we'll go 5 days a week. We do at least 45 minutes. Nothing less than 45. But when we get to a point where we're there Monday through Friday, we stick with an hour. He's been going pretty religiously. I haven't been going so much, because I had carpal tunnel surgery. That's my scar right there. The pink is the new skin growing, and all that jazz. But they went in there, and cut down here. And it's still a little sore, but I did get my stitches out last week. So I'm trying not to do anything. Well, I wasn't trying to do anything that would cause me to like break my stitches or anything like that. So I just stayed out of the gym for a couple of weeks. But excuse me, we're back up and going. So that's how my life goes. Here we are, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, drinking coffee. I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad it's Friday. Now I do have to be up early in the morning to go to Denton with Wesley to look at a truck. I'm probably not the best person to go for a truck buying experience. I don't know nothing about buying a car. I can buy you a cash car. I don't know nothing about financing. None of that. None of that at all. You see this other scar I got on my hand? This spot right here. It's from a dog bite. I got the dog bite before I went and had surgery. So both hands were a little sore at the same time. Anyway, so I'm glad it's Friday. It hasn't been a terribly rough week. Thank God for small favors. I'm ready to sit down and read. By the time I get done at the gym and whatnot, it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock, because we go late because Wes gets off late. So I don't have time to sit and like spend a couple hours with undeterred reading, but I'm gonna catch that tonight. Let me tell you, we're gonna read. My goal is to finish my book. I'm on Goodreads, and my goal is to read 35 books this year, and currently I'm 1 book ahead of schedule. When I finish this one, I'll be 2. All right, guys. So thank you for sitting and listening to my morning. I appreciate you guys. So like I said, we're going to be doing coffee time. It's not going to be on any set day of the week. It's just going to be when I'm feeling frisky. Now, do come back tomorrow at 7 a.m. I have a new video posting of a book review. We're reviewing some Tammy Hogue. All right, guys. Well, I'm nearly at my time for this video editor. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Good Friday. See y'all.